Kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make cinnamon rolls. It's perfect for this time of year. It's almost Christmas time. It's about time to make some cinnamon rolls, and they are delicious. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. Okay, right here in the previous video I showed you how to make some bread mix, homemade bread mix. It contains flour, bread flour, a little bit of sugar, yeast, and salt, and some baking powder. And I have a little bit of butter and a little bit of water. Drop the mic, walk away. It's easy. Let's get started. I love me some cinnamon rolls, and of course the tools you're going to need is can't talk today, a spatula and a KitchenAid mixer, or you can use it by hand, but I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit more later. Now of course you're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and have a buttered pan ready to go. Okay, so the first step to making our cinnamon rolls, I am going to pour all of the, without making a mess, pour all of the bread mix into the bowl. Gonna do good? Don't look at this. You don't see it. You don't see it. And anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter in. I'm just gonna let that mix kind of like get the butter in there, and then I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Hold on, let me get. The butter was setting for a while, so it's starting to solidify again. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up for a little bit, and I'll show you the next step to making the cinnamon rolls. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my water in. And when it starts to mix, you're going to think, oh, I want to need more water than that. I've tested this recipe plenty of times. You don't need any more water than this. Just let it mix. And then when it comes into a dough, I'm going to knead it for about like 35 minutes just to let it come into like a nice soft dough. And you can prick it with your finger, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry, my mouth is salivating because I'm ready for the cinnamon rolls. If you poke a hole into it and it doesn't close up quickly, that means it's ready to go. So I'm going to mix this up and show you the next step. Okay. The dough has come together. It's nice and soft. Ooh, it's still a little warm. And it's a little tacky, but that's good for me. Okay. And right now you don't really need any flour. Just kind of bring it together in a little ball. And in this bowl, I went ahead and kind of put some vegetable oil in there because I want to let it rise in this bowl. And I'm going to let it rise for about an hour and 30 minutes, or however long it takes to double in size. So now I'm gonna take this stove, fix my glasses real quick, and flip it over, and just make sure that the oil is covering all of the, because you want to form a skin. So do it just like that, and I'm gonna pop this into my microwave for about an hour and 30 minutes. Don't turn it on. You are just letting it rise, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a lot of questions with that. Am I supposed to turn it on? No, you're just supposed to just let it sit in there. I like to put it in there because there's no draft, so it doesn't make it, deflate or anything. So I'm gonna pop it in there for about an hour and 30 minutes, and I'll show you the next step to making these delicious cinnamon rolls. Guys, I'm back. I just went ahead and let my dough rest like overnight because it got kind of late last night, so I just went ahead and just let it rise. And I put it in a different bowl with the lid on it. And as you can see, it got a little bit, it rose up a little more, kind of doubled in size, just how I like it. And now I'm just going to go ahead and flour my surface. Oh, before going any further, I have in this bowl for my filling, I have some regular granulated sugar, some brown sugar, and some cinnamon. That's all you need for the filling. Oh, of course, and some butter too. So I'm gonna go ahead and flour my work surface. Yeah, it's getting cold outside. I kind of prayed for the cold because last winter, it wasn't really winter, it was more of like summer still, so it wasn't really cold at all. And I was very angry because I love, cold. Hold on, let me get this out. Ooh, it's nice and airy. I love, like winter, I love cold weather. And people think I'm crazy because I love the cold, but I do. I mean, and also, just last year it wasn't cold, so this year I was praying that it is. So, and it's got really cold outside. I think it's like 40 or 50 degrees outside right now. But it's been like that all day. It's been kind of gloomy outside. So make sure your hands are floured, and I'm just gonna press it out. And I also have my oven preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I also have a pan buttered and ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out my rolling pan so I can start rolling things out. Yeah. Okay. So let me go ahead and flour this real quick. Cinnamon rolls are amazing. I know you love going to the store and getting the Pillsbury, cinnamon rolls. There's nothing wrong with it. They're good, but there's nothing like homemade cinnamon rolls. There's nothing like it. So I'm just gonna get this rolled out, and I'll show you the next step to making this. So I got it all rolled out, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and smear on my softened butter. You wanna make sure it's softened. You can melt it if you want to, but I've always kind of sort of done it like this. So I'm just gonna smear this on there and make sure it's all the way through it like that. It's really, making cinnamon rolls is not hard at all. It can be tedious at times because you have to let the dough rise and stuff like that. But it's not hard at all. It's just tedious. But I mean, it's the holidays though. I mean, I love the holidays. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to make it. As long as I made it and my family's happy, that's all I'm worried about. I'm a family man. And so what you want to do is you want to leave sort of like a kind of like inch border, just to kind of like, hold on, I'm still thinking, I always think when I talk. What you want to do is just smear it on here, and then you put kind of like an inch unbuttered. And because we're going to roll it up and we're going to kind of put it together, kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm not talking. Okay, leave an inch unbuttered because we're gonna roll it up, and we're going to kind of like press it together at the end whenever we're rolling it up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I guess cat's got my tongue. Okay, I think that's good. Actually, let me go ahead and get more over here. All right, that's good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my sugars, and my cinnamon. And I put all the measurements and stuff at on my website, because I know you guys will want to know how to make this. It's so simple and easy. And this is my bread mix. You can make this, you can make bread with it, you can make whatever you want to with it, but I just chose, because it's Christmas time, because it's the holidays, I want to go ahead and make cinnamon rolls for my family and I, because they are delicious. I always make them. I had the bread mix on hand, so I was like, might as well go ahead and make it. So, okay. Ignore the mess that I'm making. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle it over it. Actually, I'm just gonna go get dirty and use my hands. Okay. And you can put some nuts in here if you want to. You can put cranberries, dried raisins, or whatever you want to. But it's whatever you want to. The world is your pickle. You can do whatever it is that you want. Alright. Just kind of make sure it's on there like that. Make sure all the butter is covered. Like so. Take out the big chunks. Alright. Now it's time to get rolling. Okay. Now I just want to start like this and kind of like brush off the excess flour that's on there. You just want to just take your time and roll it like that. Brushing off the excess flour. Okay, what I was talking about earlier, I couldn't get it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a little bit of my butter, and just go like that, and then roll it and kind of pinch it like that, just to seal it up, like that, and there you go. Seal it like that, and then I'm gonna brush off the excess flour. Okay, I forgot to get my knife. Let me get my knife really quick. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to cut your log in half like that, then cut it in half again, cut this one in half again. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off the little end pieces because there's nothing really in there. So just cut the ends off of it like that. And there you go. You can easily put some more butter and put some more sugar and stuff in there, but I'm not going to use that because I don't feel like wasting that time. So, okay, and cut that in half. Cut that in half. Do it just like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I can make a couple more. I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half. And I want to put these in my buttered pan. I want to let them rest for about 2 more minutes just to let them kind of rise up a little bit. I want to brush them with some butter, and they're going to go into your preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes until they're golden brown. And I'll show you the next step to making these beautiful cinnamon rolls. Hey guys, we are back, and earlier I taught you how to make the cinnamon rolls. We rolled them up. I went ahead and baked them. If you can look right here, they've been sitting and cooling for about 20 minutes now. They're so delicious. They're so golden brown. And now I want to show you how to make the cream cheese frosting. That's it, frosting. Normally, for my brother, I use like the glaze, but today I was feeling more of a frosting. I'm a frosting and a glaze kind of guy. So today I'm gonna make the frosting. In this bowl, I have some cream cheese and some butter that I have creamed together, and I have some water just in case it gets too thick. And I have some powdered sugar and some salt and some Mexican vanilla extract because I always use that in my frostings. And so I want to go ahead and add my vanilla extract into my cream cheese and my butter. My Mima, she gave this to me, and it worked. It's so good. I love it. It has kind of sort of like a cinnamon type flavor to it, and so it kind of pairs well with the cinnamon rolls. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up real quick and get all that goodness in there. So good. Okay, I think that's good. And now I'm just going to start off with a little bit of powdered sugar. I don't want to add it all just in case it gets too thick. So just add a little bit in there. If you make a mess, that's fine because that's what kitchens are for. You made messes. Okay, I'm going to mix that in there. Get it all in there. And if you can just press it together just to let it all come together like that, like so. Uh-oh, like I said, kitchens are for messes, and I just made a mess. Alright. Okay, I think I can go ahead and add a little bit more powdered sugar in, because it's a little loose there. Okay. Alright. Okay, a little bit more powdered sugar. Take off these glasses. Trying to get serious in here. Alright. Okay. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more in there. And all of my measurements and stuff will be on my website, and I put that all in the description at the bottom of the video. And recently I put a donation little box next to my channel because there's a lot that goes into these videos. It's not just me coming in and cooking. It's a lot of money and effort and time, and so I can really use your support and donating to me because it goes straight to these videos. It doesn't go to my pocket. I don't go shopping or anything like that. It goes straight to my videos. So I can really use you guys' support. And then you can see it's fairly thick, not too loose, just how I like it. And now I'm going to go ahead and glaze these buns. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I usually make a glaze to go on top of it, but I was feeling more of a glaze. I'm going to go ahead and taste the frosting real quick. It's good. It's, ooh. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say this for all you Cinnabon fans out there. You think I got some competition with this. I've been making these cinnamon rolls for quite a while now, and I kind of mastered it. So, Cinnabon, I'm coming for you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get these frosted up a little bit more because I love a lot of frosting on my buns. So I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait anymore. I have to get some. I'm too excited for this. I'm gonna go for the middle one because that is the best one. And it typically has the most glaze on top of it because it runs into all those nooks and crannies. Oh yeah. And like I said, don't be afraid to get dirty because that's what the kitchen is for. And that's why you have a sink and paper towel so you can wipe your hands off. And if it falls apart, that's even better. Okay, lick your fingers. Move it out the way so you can see. Look at that. Look at that. Homemade cinnamon rolls from my homemade bread mix. It's all too easy. Okay, now to give it a taste. It's still a little warm. I don't like it too hot because I don't want to burn my mouth. I'm glad that I let it cool down. So I'm gonna cut that in half again and give it a taste. Okay. You get the cream cheese. It's a little tangy, and the sweetness of the powdered sugar and the cinnamon, it all comes together in a beautiful and one beautiful melody. It's amazing. I love it. You need to try this recipe. Go to my website, and I'll put everything at the bottom of the video. You guys have a great day and have a great Christmas. I'll see you guys next time.